Hello and welcome to the AMA Update video and podcast. Today we have our weekly look at the headlines with the AMA's Vice President of Science, Medicine, and Public Health, Andrea Garcia. I'm Todd Unger, AMA's Chief Experience Officer. Andrea, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me back.
Well, the big news this week is more human cases of bird flu. Andrea, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, Todd, so that number of human cases has increased. Over the weekend, it was 3 new cases. On Monday, that number grew to 4. And now, at the time of this filming, 5 additional cases of highly pathogenic avian influenza or H5 bird flu virus infections have been identified. All of them in Colorado. The cases were identified by the Colorado Department of Public Health, and so far, 4 of them have undergone confirmatory testing by the CDC. All 5 of those cases occurred in workers on the same poultry farm in northeastern Colorado. Dairy cattle was not the source of spread like it was in previous cases we've seen. As a reminder, though, prior to this announcement, we had seen 4 human cases related to this outbreak, 2 in Michigan, 1 in Colorado, 1 in Texas. Now, this brings the total to 9 human cases of bird flu in the U.S., more than doubling the number of people infected in just a few days' time.
So, Andrea, that's a big change. Bird flu actually transmitted by birds to humans here. Is the virus becoming more adaptable? What's changing?
Well, research is ongoing to determine how the virus is evolving. However, these workers are believed to have been exposed to the virus through direct contact with infected birds. All 9 cases reported this year have been mild, consisting of conjunctivitis and/or a runny nose and other mild respiratory symptoms. The numbers really, though, remain too low to say anything for certain about the disease. We know that flu symptoms can range from mild to severe, and they vary from person to person. So although these case numbers are low, the number of people who have gotten the virus from poultry or cattle could actually be much higher. We know that only about 60 people have been tested for novel influenza A over the past 4 months. So testing hasn't exactly been widespread, and some workers, of course, may not have reported symptoms, either because they weren't comfortable doing so, or the symptoms were so mild that they didn't even think it was worth mentioning. To get a better grasp of the extent of this outbreak, to understand whether cases are going undetected, some researchers in Michigan have sent the CDC blood samples from workers on dairy farms. And if bird flu antibodies are detected, people may be more easily infected by cattle than previously believed. So we'll have to wait and see to learn more.
All right, first and foremost, I'd like to give all thanks, glory, honor, and praise to the supreme power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bakakudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great one stone. Peace and salutation to Allah, Akimo, that do the works in sincerity and true the 4 events. Shalom to the few sisters watching and learning. Stay strong and remain humble. This is the brother Kazim one from the GMS Bahamas camp. Back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Lord's willing, the lesson be edifying and serves its purpose. All right, yeah, we know a lot of things are going on in the world, you know. Everything is basically active now. You have the Trump situation. You have wars and rumors of wars. All right, but you also have the Most High sending his plagues and pestilences through this world, through the earth. Okay, as it was written through prophecy in the book of Matthew. All right, and also in 2nd Esdras 9:1. All right, and in Jeremiah 28:8, all right, these are the pestilences, and these are the signs of the times. All right, things are winding down. But my lesson is going to be based on this new pestilence that the Most High is sending upon the face of the earth. We just get rid of our Crown Royal. All right, we had that hit the earth with a ton of bricks in 2020. All right, would put the whole world to a stop. Okay, and now we have something new, right, from the arsenal of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. called the H5N1. All right. And now it was spoken about a couple of months prior. All right, but now it's here. All right. And it looks like Colorado would be the first place it's going to have a major impact on, not only on human beings, okay, but on animals, because this pestilence or this plague with the Most High Power Yehovah Hashem Yahushai said, all right, this could jump from man, from animal to man, okay. This jumps from bird, all right, to human, all right. They already had an outbreak in Colorado where they had to eradicate 1.6 million chickens. Okay, and this plague and this pestilence is also going to usher in farming, because they're going to have to do away with one of Jake's favorite delicacies, that chicken. They're going to have to do away with that, all right, just to keep us, quote unquote, safe, all right, from this plague which Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sent, all right, not knowing, all right, that no one could get out of the Most High hands once he's already selected you, all right. We know 2/3 of our people are destined to perish. Reason being because they don't want to come back to the Most High, all right. They don't want to repent, all right. They continue to stack sin upon sin, all right. So this is one of the punishments that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said that he's going to put upon us, all right. And it's happening in real time, right in front of our faces, okay. So as you can see in the opening interlude, which let me reiterate, this is not for monetary gain, all right. As you can see in the opening interlude, they just gave you some bits and pieces about what's going on in Colorado, all right. I can get a couple of minutes more and they can bring in some precepts to try and drive my point home. I also have an article what I could read, all right, to help me bring up my precepts. God's willing to be edifying.
Well, Andrea, given the changes that we've been talking about, in the meantime, is the CDC changing their risk assessment based on these new cases?
No, they're not. The CDC still says that risk to the general public is low, because each of these cases that we've seen so far, the workers were directly exposed to an infected animal. In a statement that was posted in response to these new Colorado cases, the CDC said that an assessment of these cases will help inform whether this situation warrants a change to that human health risk assessment.
All right, let me add to that also, because we know a lot of our people, they roll up their sleeves and they can compromise their means of defending themselves against these type of new ailments and these type of viruses, be it from animals or be it airborne, or be it just any type of fighting off any disease, all right? They've been immunocompromised by that you-know-what, all right? By that juicy juice, okay? So this could be anything, you know what I mean? This could be feedback from that juicy juice, or it could be actually something in the air, all right, from birds, all right, or from animals that could be transferred to humans, right? But now their defense, they're immunocompromised, so they can't fight it off like how they would have been able to fight it off prior to 2020, you know, if you get my drift.
Assessment. There is a CDC team in Colorado on the ground supporting this assessment of the poultry outbreak and associated human cases.
Now, Andrea, you mentioned cattle up front as well. Have the cases among cattle continued to spread?
They have, and earlier this week we added a 13th state to the list of those that have infected dairy herds. That's Oklahoma. The disease has now been detected in more than 150 dairy herds nationwide. However, the samples sent in from the Oklahoma dairy farm date back to April, and the dairy sent them to USDA for testing after the farm learned that it could receive financial assistance for lost milk production from bird flu. So as we've talked about before, the USDA has launched a program to compensate farmers with sick cows for 90% of lost milk production per cow, and that's as a way to encourage farmers to test herds and report infection. We have seen some public health officials pitch another tactic to persuade resistant dairy farmers, and that's anonymized testing. So in that scenario, results from individual farms would be anonymized and sent to the USDA, and that would offer a snapshot about disease spread and how the virus is mutating. There are, of course, drawbacks to this approach, and I think.
All right, so now this is how they're gonna basically attack the farmers now, okay? So farmers are gonna be hesitant, all right, when their animals get infected, because that's gonna be a major loss. They're gonna be impacted financially. So some farmers are gonna try to keep it under wraps or hush hush, but then they're gonna be penalized for it. All right, so it's a double-edged sword for farmers. Okay, and all this is gonna usher in farming, because it's gonna make more sense, all right, for the farmers to basically sell out, all right, to the CDC and to the big wigs, to Bill Gates, because Bill Gates buying a lot of farmland, all right, and to duplicate, okay, because they want to control our food, all right. So it's going to be easier for them to sell out, all right, to the multi-billionaires, as opposed to continuing, all right, their production, okay. So all this is going to lead into farming. All right, all this is going to lead into pestilence and plague, all right? And all this is going to lead to the destruction of the so-called Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos, all right? The ones that don't want to repent, 2/3 of our people, all right? Because the Most High Power, Yahweh Shai, says that we're only out there for the elect, okay? He's going to guide and protect the elect, okay? A little bit more, then I can go to the article. As a matter of fact, I think that's it for the video. Let me get the article. All right, this article is from the Daily Mail. All right. It says Colorado is rocked by the outbreak of the H5N1 bird flu, weeks after confirming the plague. Okay. So like I say, Colorado is at the center, is at the forefront of this thing now, of the blue plague, with the Most High Power Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai sent out. It says nearly 70 Colorado-based poultry workers have symptoms of the avian flu, marking the largest outbreak to date, the CDC revealed today. All right, so shit just hit the fan. All right, this article just came out yesterday. It says there were 3 cases confirmed to have the H5N1, also known as avian influenza, on Friday, and 16 other symptomatic workers were tested on Monday, but the results are still pending. All right, so they have the workers who get hit, all right, because they were dealing directly with those chickens. All right, it said it brings the total number of human cases to 9, and experts fear the virus could mutate and become more dangerous if it continues to jump between species, between chickens to humans. It says they are so concerned about the outbreak that the federal government has paid Moderna of the Crown Royal vaccine firm $176 million to create the H5N1 vaccine for humans in case it becomes a national pandemic. So here we go again. All right, lockdowns are coming again. Okay, and I can tell you one thing: the island where we is, this archipelago known as the Bahamas. This Bahamas can't take no more lockdown. So one more lockdown will bring the Bahamas crashing down to its knees, because we're a tourism-based nation and we rely solely on tourism. So, but this is what we need to happen in order for our kingdom to be established. All right, this is going to cause all type of stuff. This is going to cause uproars of the people. This is going to bring in famine. This is going to bring plagues. Lives are going to be lost because a lot of our people are gullible and they're going to roll up their sleeve again and take more poison. All right. It says that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, is studying a cluster of cases in Colorado to determine if they should update the risk of human health. Colorado health officials reported that the antiviral medication was given to 150 workers to treat the H5N1 bird flu, and have confirmed that the total of 69 workers have shown symptoms. An initial analysis has shown any worrisome signs that the virus is mutating making it easier to spread among people. And the CDC is not currently recommending that livestock workers need to be juiced up against the disease. But the principal deputy director of the CDC told the U.S. News, all right, it says federal officials and workers had been culling poultry at farms in northeast Colorado when they started to experience mild symptoms, including conjunctivitis, the pink eye, more commonly known as the pink eye, and respiratory infections. All right, so this thing is starting out from the pink eye, and it's starting, and then it goes down. It affects your lungs, your breathing, respiratory. It says none of Colorado workers were hospitalized after contracting the virus, but are being monitored for ongoing symptoms. The CDC told the Daily Mail that it has deployed a team of 9 people, including epidemiologists, veterinarians, clinicians, and an industrial hygienist to Colorado to determine whether they should update the public health response to the outbreak. Here we go again. All right, get ready. All right, get ready. All right, so the first precept I'd like to get is found in the book of Sirach. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 1 and 8. It reads, "There's one wise and greatly to be feared, the Most High Power Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai sitting upon his throne." All right, because in 2020, all right, no one saw the world coming to its knees. The world actually stopped. All right, for pestilence. All right, the Crown Royal 19. All right, and everyone was affected. Okay, every single person was affected by it. But it basically shut down the whole world. All right, and the Most High Power Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai could do that. Or he could do the same thing again. All right, with this bird flu. All right, with this new pestilence, with this H5N1. All right, the Most High Power Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, the plagues, it's him who sent them. Okay, it's him who sent them. Remind me, second address 16. I think 16 and 80. Second address 16 and 8 says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?" All right. Now we know. Okay. Now we know that plagues, when the scripture speaks of plagues, it can be meaning one or two things. Okay. It meaning the actual plagues, all right, that could jack humans up. All right, physically. Okay. And it could also be talking about, all right, those thermonuclear missiles. Okay, because I think that's what this one in second address 16 and 8 is actually speaking about. But it could also mean that the Most High Power Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai sending the plagues, and who is he that could drive them away also, in terms of these pestilences and these plagues, this H5N1 and these viruses, all right, that no doctor, all right, or no vaccines, all right, could save you from, no matter how you roll up your sleeve, all right, and try to how we saw with their pharmacare could try come and make you feel as if, you know what I mean, they could save you from something, all right, when, all right, it's the Most High Power and tell you ain't no one could get you over his hand. Okay, he's responsible for wounding, and he's responsible for healing. All right, this is why other nations describe the Most High as demon-like power, because they know the Most High could do that. Okay, and this is the book of Deuteronomy. Let's see, I think it's 28. Yeah, 28 and 59. Okay. Alright, this world is getting ready to shut down again. Alright, for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Alright, prepare yourself, get ready. The time for repentance is now. Alright, all these prophecies are jumping off of the pages left, right, and center. Alright, don't mind the media trying to distract you with with the Trump situation. All right, don't mind the media trying to distract you. All right, with Cardi B, Sexy Red, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. All right, you have all sorts of prophecies jumping off the pages. All right, and these pestilences, these new diseases with the Most High Power Yahweh Shai is set. All right, is a part of it. All right, this is the book of Deuteronomy 28:59. Reads, "Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses, and long continuance." All right. So you see, we still ain't out of the crown royal yet. All right. The people don't take the juicy juice. All right. They done dropping down like dry coconuts out of a tree, dropping down like fries left, right, and center. But it's still here. All right. They say taking the juicy juice would have been able to protect people from it, but it's not. All right. They still gotta go and re-roost and reboot. Okay. These are long continuance. All right. We're not only speaking of hypertension. We're not only speaking of diabetes. We're not only speaking of dialysis and kidney failure or whatever, because these things are prevalent. All right. And with our people, you so-called Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos. All right. These are plagues that the Most High put upon us. All right. For sin, for stocking sin upon sin, from our forefathers' time. All right. To our time. Okay. Because guess what? We are those same people reincarnated. All right, and we still doing the same things that we was doing back then. All right, we still doing them now. Okay, we serving your Lord. Okay, but this is going to be the last go round. All right, for that right now, this is the last round. Okay. I'll get another one in Baruch. The time for repentance is right now, man, because guess what? The Mosaic, all right, the Mosaic could either burn you up, all right? The Mosaic have an innumerable amount of things that he could use, all right, to destroy you, all right? And he's showing these things, all right, up front. The Mosaic ain't playing. Mosaic showing you these things up front, what he could do to you, all right? This is the book of Baruch 2:2. It reads, to bring upon us great plagues such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem according to the things that were written in the laws of Moses. All right. The Most High Power Yahweh Hashem Yahushai could do these things. All right. And guess what? These new plagues and these new pestilences and things, okay, they wasn't around, all right, during the times of our forefather Moses. All right. These are new plagues and pestilences that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai continues to bring in our people for stocking sin upon sin. But our people will see it, right? They'll be affected by it. All right. Then they get scared. They start asking questions. They start coming to the man of the Lord, all right, and asking them certain things, all right, when they're in fear, okay? Because that Crown Royal had a lot of people shitting their pants, okay? But watch when this new one come around now, because like I say, Jake like to eat and Jake like chicken, all right? But this one is going to be transferable, all right, from animal, all right, to human now, all right? So you ain't safe nowhere, correct? Because we sharing the planet, all right? We jump down to Baruch 2:7, jump down to verse 7. It says, for all, Baruch 2:7, it reads, for all these plagues are come upon us, which the Lord had pronounced against us. All right, like I say, the Most High Power said that he was going to do these things in the book of Deuteronomy 28, according to the cases. And so said, so done. There's one wise and greatly to be fed. All right, the Allah Shadra, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. I could read a little bit more. Let me read verse 2:7 again. It reads, all these plagues are come upon us, which Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai had pronounced against us. Verse 8 say, yet have we not prayed before the Most High, that we might turn everyone from the imagination of his wicked heart. All right, and that's our people. All right, our people, they're not going to turn away from the imagination of their wicked heart. They're going to continue to stock sin upon sin, be wicked, eat abominable, commit spiritual fornication, adultery, homosexuality, all right, lack of faith, all right, block unbelief. Most of our Yahweh Shemi Oshai is that's why he's slamming us with these plagues. Right, but this is only gonna affect 2/3 of our people. Like I say, we need to check for the elected of our people. 2/3 of our people are gonna be put away and they're gonna be put to death. Salakia. Alright? Only the elect of Yahweh Shemi Oshai are gonna be able to make it. Alright? Last piece of I want to get. So I don't want to make this too long. So with the second address 15 and 49, this one we all should know by heart. Alright. With these words of Yahweh Shemi Washai, faithful and true. Alright, and we seen this play out right before our eyes to what Yahweh Shemi Washai for that. As we measure the times diligently. So these are exciting times. It might be scary times, but these are exciting times because we know that we're getting closer to the end. Alright, this is book of 2nd Edges, chapter 15 and 49. It reads, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, alright, which this new plague is going to lead into, sword and pestilences, alright, that's H5N1. Okay, the H5N1 and the bubonic plague, what's coming out. Alright. It says, it continues on to say, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Alright, and that's what's going to happen to 2/3 of our people. We ain't worrying about these other heathen. They're going to be affected by it too, but we ain't no Japanese heathen. We ain't worrying about them. Alright, you don't use so-called Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos. Alright, the real is real. Alright, we are therefore the elected of our people. Alright. So the time for repentance is now. Don't get caught up in these plagues and pestilences of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Continue to stay strong. Continue to remain faithful. Continue to do the work. Alright, because we almost out of here. Alright, these are beautiful times. Alright. Time for repentance is now. Come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai while the doors of mercy are still open. Alright. So Lord's willing, this lesson was edifying and served its purpose. And with that, I'd like to give all thanks, glory, honor, and praise to the supreme power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to Allah, Akim, they're doing the works in sincerity and truth through the four winds. This is the brother Kaz one. Closing down until we meet again. Shalom. Ban-Yasharahla.